What's up, family? I got a question. Am I the only one who has noticed that the children of today are more angry, are more sexualized, are more kids are dealing with depression, anxiety, and a host of other phobias and mental issues? See, I was born in '74 and I grew up in the '80s and '90s, and I've seen a decline in the morality of the children of today. A great decline. Come on and think about it. What do you think is causing this? These kids today have very little respect for the elders, each other, and themselves. And I know we can point to several things that's going on in this world. I mean, listen, the music that they listen to, the amount of kids growing up in broken homes, and even the advancement in technology. Now, we can't place the blame for everything that's going on these things, but I believe a major cause in these issues lies heavily on how we are parenting today. When I was younger, I could expect chastisement for my wrongdoings, and a lot of times that came with the belt. Now, there are certain things that when we were younger that we would not do in the presence of our elders. There's certain things we wouldn't say, there's certain things we wouldn't do. And it didn't even matter. It didn't matter whether or not it was someone we knew, a family member or not. If they were an elder, they were given that respect. But for some reason today, that seems like it has gone completely out the window. Now, I believe there is a solution. And I believe the Word of God provides a solution. To all these things, and I want to take a look at 3 Bible verses. First 2 Bible verses are going to come out of Proverbs 22, and the first one is going to be 22:15. It says, "Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. The rod of correction will drive it far from him." All right, and then if you go a few verses up to Proverbs 22:6, it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." One of the things as parents we got to understand is that a lot of times we cannot be our child's friend. Our children, the friend thing cannot be the first thing we go to. A child has no experience on life. And the first thing that they gonna think, a child's mind is foolish. Think about some of the things that you did and done from your childhood all the way up to possibly 25, 30. And I know because I've done some foolish things up into my 40s. The duty of a parent is to train that child in the way they should go. We are to be an example for our children on how those children are going to act in society. Kids shouldn't think it should be cool to be out in the street cussing at each other, acting the way that that they're acting. I know a heavy influence is coming from social media, their environment, and all those things, but there should be no bigger influence than the parent. Kind of wrap this thing up, man. Let's go to James 1:14-15. And what it says in James 1:14-15, it says, "But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death." And these 3 verses, I took those out of the New King James Version. But liken sin to your child when your child is growing. If your child is not being corrected for the wrongs that they're doing, and they think it's cool to it's okay, and you're letting them know it's okay to curse, it's okay to lie, it's okay to be a cheat, it's whatever, and they're not being corrected on those things, think about what happens when they get older. That sin that they're committing is now becoming full grown. And what does it say? It brings forth death. The wages of sin is death. And that is the end result of sin becoming full grown. We do not know, even from a little sin, a little white lie, where that's going to go. It's okay to do this. All I'm getting at is that there has been a lack of the teaching of the things of God, of Jesus Christ. And this is a Christ first movement. And this is an encouragement to all my people out there to make sure that we are putting Christ first, especially with our children. This is a message out of love. And hey, look, we got to endure to the end. And look, if we want our younger ones to take over, they need to know the scriptures. Holla at y'all in a minute.